In this video, we're talking about the online travel agent Expedia. As the second largest OTA worldwide, it's really important for any hotel to know what they do, but also how to best work with this partner, and most of all, how to only get the reservations that you actually want from them for your hotel. Hello and welcome to another Hotel Techie video. The Expedia Group, with over 12 billion in revenue in 2023, is the second largest online travel agent worldwide. Their biggest market share is in the United States, but I think any hotel worldwide should look into this marketing and sales giant in the industry and consider a partnership. I'm Alicia from Hotel Spider, and if you're looking to get your hotel tech related questions answered, you're in the right place. On this channel here, we share our know-how about hotel tech with you. We've spoken about online travel agents more general in the past in a video. I will link that video up above if you want to go check that out first for some more context. But we've also spoken about the OTAbooking.com in a past video. I'll link that up above as well. Go check that out afterwards if you're curious. The Expedia Group is a travel company with over 20 different brands and over 200 different travel-related sites. According to their annual report in 2023, they were offering over 3 million different lodging properties on their sites, and they were offering flights from over 500 different airlines. For hotels, the most relevant brands are Expedia, Hotels.com, and probably VRBO and Trivago. But Expedia also offers an extensive affiliate network and a large B2B or business-to-business ecosystem, where your hotel rooms are distributed over a large amount of partner sites that are not controlled by Expedia, but that use the Expedia inventory. The Expedia platforms and systems, some of them are integrated and work together, others don't. For example, Expedia and Hotels.com are based on the same platform, but Trivago is not. This can lead to some challenges in how your inventory is being distributed, how your prices are being displayed, and how reservations get back to you from the affiliate network, but also how you can communicate with guests that are being sent to you from the affiliate network. For the sake of this video, we're going to focus on Expedia itself and on the Expedia Partner Center. Quick disclaimer here before we continue any further. Hotel Spider is a long-time Expedia connectivity partner, but none of the information, details, or opinions in this video are Expedia's perspective. This is all an external perspective of a connectivity partner and a hotel distribution expert. Now that we have that out of the way, let's go into some more details. Show me the incentives and I will show you the outcome. This also applies here. To understand Expedia, but any OTA for that matter, it's important to understand their incentives and their business models very clearly. Expedia has always had a lot of their contracts in a merchant model, and they're also trying to grow their business with merchant contracts. As a merchant for your hotel, Expedia buys your rooms and then has a large amount of freedom on how they want to sell them in the market when it comes to prices, conditions, but also where they want to sell it. This is in contrast to the agent model, where they're really having the role of a middleman, just connecting hotel sellers and buyers. In the merchant model, the OTA has the freedom to resell your property on affiliated pages, but also in their whole network. They also have a lot of freedom when it comes to prices. They can take your sell price, reduce, for example, their own commission to offer a more lucrative price to their end consumer. They can also do that by mixing and bundling it together with other products and selling them as a package in the market. Go check your Expedia contract. Find out what kind of relationship you have with Expedia, what the conditions are of your contract. This is not really going to have an impact on your partnership with Expedia. It's not going to change anything, but it gives you a better idea on how restrictive you have to be when handing over your inventory and your prices, depending on how much control Expedia has over your sales. And now that you're already checking your Expedia contract, go find out what's your commission rate that you're paying today. Depending on the market you're on, the percentage rate might be significantly higher than any other OTA. If that is the case, I would really recommend to reach out to Expedia and have a discussion with them. Negotiate your commission rate based on the reservation they have actually provided to you in the past and see if you can maybe get some better conditions for your hotel. Let's do a quick ad break. This video is powered by Hotel Spider, an all-in-one hotel distribution platform, making it easy for hotels to sell their rooms online. With a channel manager, you have one central place to control your availabilities and price them and change them quickly and easily on all connected platforms. Your guests can book your rooms in a few clicks on our elegant and mobile-first booking engine, driving more direct bookings for you. But you can also drive more traffic to your pages using Google, TripAdvisor, and Trivago through the direct integrations to these meta platforms. If you're looking for more business from corporate travel manager or tour operators, you can do so through the easy GDS connection. All of that you can control in one single place on the Hotel Spider platform that also offers you insights through the analytics dashboards. Now let's jump into the Expedia Partner Central and log in and have a look at some of the configuration details. When we look at the rates, you will normally see two different rate types in the Expedia system. You will have the standalone rates, which is what Expedia sells when a guest is only looking for a hotel room. And on the other side, you have package rates, which is always a combination of two different elements: hotel room, airfare, car rental, or activities. You can manage both of them separately. So if you go, for example, to the Hotel Spider channel manager in the Expedia connectivity, you have the possibility to connect and manage each of them individually and manage them in a central way. However, most hotels don't. The default is that the package rates get added automatically by Expedia and derived from the standalone rate. Here it's really important to note also that not all restrictions actually get transferred from the standalone to the package rate. Go and check out your rate setup in Expedia. Do you have packages? And if you do have package rates, check out if the same conditions and restrictions apply to the packages as for the standalone. If that's not the case, go have a conversation with Expedia, and it might be interesting to separate them and make sure that you can manage them individually to get back some more control. Now let's go talk about another price-related configuration topic. Expedia works with different price models. On an account level, you have to define if you want to work with day prices, where you have one price per room and rate per day, independent on how many people stay in that room. Or if you want to work with occupancy-based prices, where you have the option to define the price per person per room. I would generally recommend to work with occupancy-based prices, as there isn't really any disadvantages. You can still set the same price for any occupancy if you wish to, but it also gives you the option to yield your prices based on the occupancy of the room when it's relevant. So again, go to your Expedia system, log in, and check out the calendar view. Here, have a look on the room and rates if there's only one row displayed or multiple rows. If it's only one, I recommend that you have a conversation with your connectivity partner, you see what your options are, and you switch over to occupancy-based prices. You can drive a better ADR working with occupancy-based prices. Depending on the contract you have with Expedia, you normally have two different payment modes available to you. First, you have Hotel Collect. In this scenario, the guest provides a credit card as a guarantee, but the payment is being processed by the hotel, normally upon arrival. Or you can work with Expedia Collect. Here, the payment is being processed and guaranteed by Expedia when the reservation is made. And Expedia provides a virtual credit card to the hotel to settle the payment. However, this can usually only be done on the morning of the day of arrival. On the Expedia platform, just like on any OTA, your hotel's ranking will determine how successful you are. So here are some of the key points that you have to keep in mind and pay attention to in order to rank as well as possible. Be available. Travel search starts with a destination and a date. Only if your house shows up in the moment your guest is looking for it, will you be able to get into that short list of properties that are relevant for the consumer that he actually considers for his stay. So make sure that you load your availabilities and prices for the upcoming 365 days at least. Depending on your booking patterns of your guests and your destinations, I might even recommend looking into being available 2 years in advance. You can always add restrictions, but also work with price to make sure that you only get the reservations that you actually want in the future. Price parity is the other aspect. Talking about price, I really recommend that you keep all online third-party platforms in parity. If you want to focus on occupancy and driving your occupancy rate, then I would suggest having all of your online channels in parity. On the other hand, if you want to focus on profitability, then I highly recommend that you create a certain advantage for your cheapest and your direct channels. Content is king, always also here on Expedia. The travel search starts with the destination and a date, but then quickly gets augmented by different filters to really make sure that I find the perfect place to stay. This can be based on prices, but can also be location or amenities. So again, here, if you want to show up in any guest search that is relevant for your property, you have to make sure that you have an accurate and up-to-date profile also on Expedia. Make sure that all the hotel amenities are properly defined, but also add the room amenities to each individual category. When it comes to points of interest, make sure that you look at all the interest points around you and don't just stop with the first 3 most important ones. As you have limited control over the text content, make sure that the levers that you do have, you're using correctly, and then I would recommend to focus on images. The image is the first thing that the guest will see on your profile, so make sure that your hotel image is up to date and looks great, but also that you have images of all your amenities and room and that they look good and that they're up to date. In short, be bookable, make sure all your profile is complete and that you look amazing, and keep it up to date. OneKey is the name of the new loyalty program by Expedia. It covers the Expedia brands, Hotel.com, but also VRBO. As with any loyalty program, I have to caution you, you're creating loyalty to Expedia and their brands. You're not creating loyalty to your hotel's brand. This said, I think for any new property, for any openings, but also for hotels that are really trying to grow their occupancy and get more people in, this can be a really great tool to get more visibility and bookings. It's possible to create really specific and targeted promotions for any member. It will be displayed very dominantly and give a great visibility boost to your property and can drive revenue. If you're looking to get guests that are loyal to you and your brand, or if you're trying to drive profitability for your hotel, then I would really recommend to be very cautious with any OTA's loyalty program. That's it for this video. Drop us any questions you have down below in the comments. And obviously, if you have recommendations when working for Expedia, do so as well. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video.